Okay, so like I say in a lot of my videos, this will not be my normal video. I do say that a lot. But what this one's going to be is something a little unique, per se, in Super Smash TV for the SEGA Genesis. And why I believe this is actually probably one of the best version is on the Genesis, where some people would argue the Super Nintendo because of the way the button layouts are. You kind of have the dual joystick type feel, and that's exactly why I like the Genesis version, is because of the dual joystick. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, and you'll see you got 1 player, 2 controllers, 2 players, 1 player, 1 controller, but 2 controllers are what we're interested in. So we're going to hit start on this, and we'll move, get some of this out of my way here. You'll see I got 2 Fighter Stick SG6s plugged into my Megaretron HD over here by Hyperkin. And then let's get back to where I have to start that. And you'll see I have controls for moving around left to right, up and down, and angles, and I also have the second controller. And since I'm playing one person, I can use both of these. And this is going to be my shooting. So you'll see I can shoot all the way around, and I can move around. And this, in my opinion, for a home console, is the closest you're going to get, other than, making like a Raspberry Pi setup or something, where you're going to have access to a dual joystick setup just like, there we go, just like the arcade had. And there's a lot of videos out there saying which one's better. And it could be an opinion. Both of them have some pretty neat animations. I do like over the top there where you can see the camera crew and stuff. I do hate those little landmines right there, though. Nuke them real quick there. But yeah, so as you can see, this is most like the arcade. The only problem is you'll see these are actually kind of hard to control, or hold in place, I should say, not control. It's actually my favorite way of controlling. There we go. And I died again. And I'll die a lot. But yeah, this is actually really good if you have the official SEGA ones. They kind of, I feel like they kind of stick to the table a little bit more. See if I can get that nuke. There we go. But yeah, this is overall the best one. Now, the Super Nintendo, you do have on the joystick, the buttons happen to lay out really well for this game, I will admit, because you got your directional pad on the left, your 4 buttons on the right, which kind of form a directional pad. But when it comes to joysticks, this by far is the best. See how far I can get on this one here. The only thing I think that I wish SEGA would have done was, like, if you put the multi-tap on for more than 1 player, if they would have made it where you could hook up 4 controllers and do 2 players. But what I might do, and I've thought of doing this for a while, and I know I have a lot of videos out there where I say, oh, well, I'm going to do this, and then there's part 2, but I actually don't ever get any responses in the videos, so I don't bother wasting my time doing more of those videos. But what I would like to do is make a base that actually holds both these controllers. Kind of like making an arcade cabinet that is for SEGA Genesis. Well, actually, I could hook up a 32X SEGA CD, get out my SEGA Megazord maybe, and put that in the cabinet to do cartridge-based arcade style. But then games like this would actually work out really nice, having the controllers kind of mounted in place. But yeah, I didn't actually mean to keep the video this long. I'm just enjoying playing it right now, and I just wanted to kind of show what I thought was my opinion on what was probably the best version. There we go. Let's see if I can get him. Aha, I actually cleared a board. What I consider the best version of Smash TV. This was a great game in the arcade, great quarter eater. But yeah, if you ever wanted to get as close as you could to the console, minus Raspberry Pi, that's changed everything nowadays, the Raspberry Pi, but this is not a bad way to go. I really enjoy playing with the dual controllers. As you can see, I always tend to forget I'm talking, even though I don't stop talking. There we go. But yeah, hope you liked it. I'm going to continue to play. Have a good one.